Lara Croft is one of the most iconic characters of the 1990s. I mean, just going on sex appeal alone, of course people are going to point at Lara Croft. She was in like Playboy magazines and stuff, you know, it was very risque. But also just Lara as a character is so interesting because female characters up until Tomb Raider were pretty paint by the numbers. Sure, you had some characters in fighting games that stand out like Chun-Li, but a lot of characters in gaming were the damsels in distress. There weren't really a lot of badass characters. And Lara Croft was a badass character. She wasn't a damsel, she wasn't out for revenge, she didn't have some crappy plot like the reboot Tomb Raiders did recently. No, Lara Croft did what she did in the original games because she was a fucking badass bitch and that's what she wanted to do. She felt like she wanted to get some fucking riches, you know? It's just like, it was as simple as that, and that's all it needed to be, and that made the character so lovable and, you know, such a fun character to follow.
Graphically, this is a mixed bag. So it was cool to see a world in 3D like this, and the environments looked okay, and they looked pretty good. But I think what most people are drawn to is the character design. Lara Croft has these triangles right here, and it became it's like a meme in gaming, but it is reflective of the culture, I suppose.
Tomb Raider was actually supposed to be a Sega Saturn exclusive. Don't tell the PlayStation fans. And it did come out on the original Sega Saturn, and it is notable for being one of the best examples of 3D on the original Sega Saturn. But of course, you know, the popularity of the PlayStation kind of shifted the franchise's focus after Tomb Raider 1 to be mainly a PlayStation franchise, and that's what it's more closely associated now. But I like to think that, like, in some weird, bizarre time flux where the Saturn was more successful, that Tomb Raider would have been more associated with Sega.